Hi, my name is T. Kaushik Reddy from CSE Computer Science Engineering of Section A, and my topic for human-computer interaction UA and UX is standards for XML and web service security. So the topic is for AAT Tech Talk of human-computer interaction UA and UX is standard XML and services security. Standards for XML and web services security. So let's get started. So the introduction for the topic that is standards for XML and web service security and introduction. Web service is defined as a software system designed to support interoperable machine-to-machine interaction over network. In another way, web services provide a framework for system integration independent of programming language and operating system. Web services are widely deployed in current distributed systems and have become the technology of choice for implementing service-oriented architectures. SOA, service-oriented architectures. In such architectures, loosely coupled services may be located across organizational domains. The suitable of web series for integration heterogeneous system is largely facilitated through its extensive use of extensible markup language. The interface of a web series is, for instance, described using the XML-based web service description language, WSDL. Furthermore, communication is performed using XML-based SOAP message. The security of a web service-based system depends not only on the security of the services themselves, but also on the confidentiality and integrity of the XML-based SOAP messages used for communication. The Organization for the Advancement of Structured Information Standards, OASIS, and the Worldwide Consortium, W3C, have over the last years standardized several specifications related to security in web services and XML. Using established standards when creating web services instead of custom solutions clearly has advantages of facilitating both system interoperability, and reusability. XML-based SOAP messages form the basis for exchanging information between entities in web service systems. The information contained within these SOAP messages may be subject to both confidential and integrity requirement. Although mechanisms at lower layers may be provided end-to-end security, this lower layer mechanisms are often insufficient. This is due to the fact that the SOAP message may be subject to processing and even modification. Example, removal or insertion of a SOAP header at intermediary nodes. XML signature and XML encryption are used to provide integrity and confidentiality respectively. Although the students are based on digital signatures and encryption, none of them define any new cryptographic algorithms. So the optimization standards, SOAP MTO. SOAP MTOM, Web Services Secure Conversation, Web Services Addressing, SOAP, Supporting Standard. Next, core standards, XML, XML namespaces, XML info set, XML schema. So there are four core standards that are XML, XML namespaces, XML schema, and XML info set. Previously implemented in JAX web services. Key standards. Standards for XML and web service security play a crucial role in ensuring the confidentiality, and authenticity of data exchange between different systems. Some key standards in this domain include XML signature, XML DSIG, and XML encryption, XML ENC. First, let's learn the first one, that is XML signature, XML DSIG. The standard defines the syntax and processing rules for creating digital signatures on XML content. It enables the verification of the origin and integrity of XML documents. XML encryption, XML ENC. And XML encryption provides a standard way to encrypt and decrypt XML data, ensuring that sensitive information remains confidential during transmission or storage. So, XML encryption, it provides a standard way to encrypt or decrypt XML data, and it ensures the sensitive information remains confidential during the transmission or the storage. Security Assertion Markup Language (SAML). SAML is an XML-based standard for exchanging authentication and authorization data between parties, such as between identity provider and service provider. WS Security. Web Services Security is a set of specifications that extend SOAP Simple Object Access Protocol to apply security features including messages, integrity, and confidentiality. WS security often integrates with other standards like XMLD SIG and XMLD encryption, XMLD signature, and XML encryption. OA, OAuth, that is OAuth. While not specific to XML, OAuth is widely used for securing web services. It provides a framework for accessing delegation, allowing a client to obtain limited access to resource on behalf of a resource owner. WS Secure Conversation. The standard defines a framework for establishing and managing security context in web service environments. It enhances security by providing a service. Sorry, it enhances security by providing a secure conversation between parties. WS Trust. WS Trust is focused on the establishment of trust relationships and the issuance, renewal, and validation of security tokens. It plays a vital role in web services security architectures. WS Federation. This standard enables identity, authentication, and authorization to be shared across different trust domains. It's often used for single sign-on SSO scenarios. XML Key Management Specification XKMS. XKMS provides a standard way to distribute a register public keys, which is crucial for secure communication in web services. This standard collectively contribute to building a secure and interoperable framework for XML and web services. It's important for developers and organizations to adhere to these standards when implementing and deploying web services to ensure a robust security posture. So this is a, you can say, a tree-like structure with the different steps. First one is the composite standard, public key infrastructure, access control, security tokens, authentication assertions, confidential and integrity, message transport. First, the composite standard, that means WS security, then the XKMS, and from the XKMS, it goes to the SOEP, and again, another one is X509. W security comes to XRML and X.509. Then XACML, then SAML, then Kerberos, XML signature, XML encryption, SOEP, SSL. So legend, uses alternatively. The straight line without any dotted in between is the uses preferred, and the alternatively underlines are used for uses alternatively. XML signature and XML encryption are used to provide integrity and confidentiality respectively. Although these two standards are based on digital signatures and encryption, none of them define any new cryptographic algorithms. Instead, XML signature and XML encryption define how to apply well-established digital signature and encryption algorithms to XML. This includes a standardized way to respect signatures, encrypted data, and information about the associated keys in XML, independent of whether the signed or encrypted resource is an XML resource or not. the possibility to sign and or encrypt selected parts of an XML document. This the means to transform two logically equivalent XML documents, but with syntactic differences into the same. Physical representation. This is referred to as canonicalization in order to be able to verify the signature of an XML resource that had its representation changed but still has the same logical meaning. It is essential that canonicalization is performed as a part of XML. Authentication, authorization, input, validation, firewall protection. Authentication input strong authentication mechanisms to verify the identity of parties involved. Consider using token-based authentication for web services. Authorization. Define and enforce proper access controls to restrict unauthorized access to the web service. Use of OAuth or other authorization frameworks to manage access permissions. Input validations. Validate and sanitize all input data to prevent XML-based attacks such as XML injection. Avoid using input directly in XML documents without proper validation. Firewall protection. Implement firewalls to monitor and control incoming and outgoing traffic in and web services. Configure firewalls to allow only necessary traffic and block potential threats. Error handling. Customize error messages to avoid exposing sensitive information. Provide meaningful error messages to assist developers and administrators in diagnosing issues without revealing too much information to potential attackers. Logging and monitoring. Implement comprehensive logging mechanism to track and monitor web service activities. Regularly review logs for any suspicious or unauthorized activities. Secure standards compliance. Adhere to industry security standards such as WS security for web services. Stay updated on security best practices and standards relevant to XML and web services. Conclusion. In conclusion, ensuring the security of XML and web services includes a multifaceted approach that encompasses various standards and best practices. By adhering to these key points, organization can establish a robust security framework that safeguards sensitive data and maintains the integrity of the communication. Channels. XML encryption, digital signatures provides a solid functional standard for within XML documents and ensuring the authenticity of the information exchange. Implementing secure transport layer protocols such as TLS is fundamental to secure the communication between the clients and servers. Authentication and authorization mechanisms play a crucial role in verifying the identities of parties involved and controlling access to web services. Or additionally, input validation and protection against common attacks like XSS, CSRF are essential to prevent malicious exploitation of vulnerabilities. So yeah, thank you. This is my topic for UA and UX, that is human computer interaction, UA and UX, and the topic is standards for XML and web services security. So yeah, thank you. This is the AAT Tech Talk topic for the human interactions, computer interaction, UA and UX, that is standards for XML and web services security. So yeah, thank you.